Snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Post the cars and the jewelry and the women and all that and stuff. Make sure you post the businesses that you're investing in, because what kids see, kids want to be. You know what I'm saying? And that was my whole, every time I went on a rant about some politicians and stuff like that, it wasn't necessarily just because they having fun or they doing what the other side doing. It's because kids want to be what they see. I don't know. I tried. Y'all heard me try. All right, we on to the next thing, man. Let's do it. Next thing. Shaquille O'Neal has ended his beef with Dwight Howard, and he said he'll agree with him to do the Hall of Fame. This is on the big pod with Shaq. Salute to Shaq, bro, for saying this. Shaq is hard to read, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. Every single time I met Shaq in person, he's been the nicest dude, bro. The nicest dude. And that's not cat. I had to criticize him for certain things over the past couple months. Like when Zion had a triple-double and he that's not enough. He not dominating. That's like, bro, he had 2 triple-doubles in 2 weeks. It was his first 2 triple-doubles of his career. Like, he playing crazy right now. It's not enough. If he had 20, he needed 30 and 20 and 20. And it was like, bro, what Zion did is huge. And it's like he won't watching the games, obviously. And it's like, bro, if you're not watching the games and you critiquing players in games that you're not even watching, and you're getting paid $14 million a year. So I critiqued him on that. And then I critiqued him on when he went on Angel Reese's podcast. And at the end, he's saying, Angel Reese, you should wear those booty shorts that you had on the Wild 'N Out stage and lower the rim so you could dunk with the booty shorts on, and then I'll come to watch. And it's like, that's crazy to say, bro. Like, you can't just say that to no 23-year-old that signed to your company. She signed to Reebok and you talking like that. That's insane. She calling you Uncle Shaq and you like, yeah, let me see them booty shorts. Like, that's crazy, Shaq. So I had to get on Shaq those 2 times and critique him. And I felt bad seeing him in person, because in person, Shaq cool. Shaq mad nice to everybody, bro. Everybody. He shake your hand, have a full conversation with you, eye contact. He engaged. He's not on his phone. Shaq a cool dude. He gives back to the community, like in Atlanta. He be doing the toy drives. He call himself Shaka Claus. He do everything, bro. He cool portion. So it pains me when I had to be like, bruh, why you beefing with Dwight the way you beefing with Dwight is whack. Why are you saying this about a player and you ain't even watch him? That's whack. Why are you saying this about that? Or why are you saying this about women's basketball when your daughter plays women's basketball? That's crazy. But anyways, this is a great move. And you got to give credit where credit is due. From Shaq to just drop all the BS, all the drama, all that stuff. Salute.
Shout out
Dwight Howard, bro.
to my Syracuse brethren. Sue Bird, Billy Donovan, all the Florida. Sylvia Fowles.
LSU, yes.
Maya Moore, the 2008 USA Men's Basketball Olympic Team, a.k.a. the Redeem Team.
Got it.
And Dwight Howard officially made it to the Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
He also tweeted out, I want Kevin Garnett, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Shaq to walk me out.
That's awesome. I'll do it.
What would you like to say to him?
I'll do it. I'll be there.
Really?
Of course. That's my guy.
Congratulations, Dwight, on an incredible achievement. Congratulations to you as well, Shaq.
Yeah. I don't know if Shaq is trolling because he said it too soon, too smoothly. But he said throughout the years, the reason why he's so tough on bigs, because the bigs before him were tough on him. Like Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem, they were tough on him. And I think Kareem actually hated Shaq for a long time, if I'm not mistaken. And Wilt had a relationship with Shaq where he just butt heads all the time. He never gave him his credit. And Shaq's like, bro, I'm dominating. So it's like when Shaq retired, he gave a lot of that energy back to Dwight and the other players and stuff like that. Which is crazy because it's like, why would you just want what was done to you be done to the next gen? You can stop that trend right now. But instead, It just is what it is. Because it's like critiquing is one thing, but it's another thing when you're not even watching the games to critique and being like, I can't watch the game. Oh, I can't do it. This, that. It's like, bro, Dwight Howard in his prime beat LeBron James in the East. You know what I'm saying? He took his team to the finals. And then what's the reason, a large part of the reason why LA won their championship? Because he was the one that beat Jokic in the Western Conference Finals. And he was the one that helped them and was the glue and the difference maker in the regular season to keep the vibes high, everything like that. When they in Atlanta and they throw the behind the back pass and he dunk in there, all that matters, bro. So he played a great part in that championship. And then plus just the 4-time defensive player of the year, all-star, multi-time all-stars and everything like that. Dwight Howard had a sensational career, a Hall of Fame career to be exact. And for Shaq to finally just say, like, good job, brother. Like, you not – because he don't have to be you. He don't have to be you, Shaq, but he could be Dwight Howard. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, if Shaq is top 20 all-time, okay. Dwight Howard might not be top 20 all-time, but he top 75 NBA, ring, ring, ring. You know what I'm saying? So even though he's not as great as you were, as dominant as you were, I think is a better word, he was still dominant in his own era, and that needs to be respected. He was doing it when nobody else was doing it. Literally nobody else was doing it at that time, bro. Like, DeMarcus Cousins came around for a little bit, right, with Sacramento around that 09, 2010 year and stuff like that. DeMarcus Cousins was doing a little bit. But overall, it was Dwight Howard and everybody else at the center position from 2004 to 2014, bro. The whole decade of dominance from Dwight Howard of his generation, of his time as a big man. So salute to Dwight Howard and shout out to Shaq for at least just like saying good job. At the end of his career, when it's over, inducted into the Hall of Fame, Shaq finally says good job to Dwight Howard. And that means a lot, bro. So I love to see Dwight's speech speaking about Shaq, and I love to see Shaq's introduction walking out Dwight speaking about Dwight. So yeah, that's it. But W squashing beefs, man. We squashing beefs all 2025. Do I want to go to the news first? I'll stick along with the
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.